Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope you are doing well. So I'm going to be giving some readings today, so I hope you like to join me for a while. Please share if you can. We're going to be doing 3-card readings for a tip or donation, or if we can, get some free 1-card readings in there too. Those who do leave a donation or tip will go priority, so you will be put to the top of the list. The free readings, it's just going to pretty much come by when we get a minute here in between things. So, hello, Jamie. Hello, Terry. Hello, Billy. Some familiar faces in here. Hello, Shield. Looks like we got a little delay going on. Good morning, Aaron. I'm doing great. Shield, how are you? All right, so we're going to do some, let's smudge first. Let's stick to that ritual here, routine. Let's open up this sacred space. May all messages that come through be accurate, concise, to the point. May those messages lead us or guide us in the right direction. Whatever situation we may be facing or whatever time of life we are in right now, wherever we're headed, allow Spirit to guide us. Ooh, pop. All right. Some cedar smudge going too. Yeah, if you'd like the link is running at the bottom here for tips or donations. The bottom of the screen, right there. And then there's also right here, let me show you. Just go to my link tree. It's basically got all my links. I think my Twitter link I need to change because I changed my screen name yesterday, so, or my address. But everything else should work in there. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. I think I've added the Squarespace yet, but I do have that. All right, Billy Joe Smith wants a reading, so let's get one for Billy. I know Billy shows up every day. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Okay, Billy Joe. And again, if you guys, not again, I haven't said it yet, but if you do like what you see here, if you're watching, if you just got here, if you've never been here before, doing 3-card readings for donation or a tip, or just 1-card readings. If you don't have any way to tip, if you could, please go to my reviews and leave me a review or share it, share my live stream, like and subscribe. Because I know we can't all afford to leave tips or donations. That's okay. It's not required. What's up, John? So this one's for Billy Joe Smith. Great mystery, trust. So as you were saying, there's a lot of stuff going on. Really, it's like a lot of chaos swirling. You need to understand that this is the way the universe works. This is the way life works. You're kind of breaking through some old cycles, breaking through some new walls, or walking through some new doorways, but you're kind of in that middle place where you haven't quite pushed forward yet. But trusting the process, what the Great Mystery card's about. It's about trusting, having courage, having strength, as a lion would, right? Sitting patiently and waiting for your moment, the moment that you need to act. I think right now it's best just to kind of observe now. Right now, take some time not to really throw too much energy out there toward anything, and know that all this stuff that's going on, if it feels chaotic, it will get better. It will calm down. It's just something we have to, you have to allow the, you're a Leo too, nice. So you have to allow that energy and allow the process. Trust that process. So thank you very much, Billy. Hope that resonated with you. I know it resonated as far as Leo. Now that was for Billy Joe. Good morning, Janet. Hello, Ness. How are you? Ness Egan. Good. Yeah, Billy Joe, just take it easy right now. Don't really try to figure anything out yet, because I feel like you're kind of in that like place of limbo somewhat. So too soon to make any solid decisions on anything. But the time will come very soon. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Lynn Boyer, the only loyal YouTube followers or YouTube subscribers. Thank you. And yes, if you haven't gone to my YouTube, please go over there. I'm trying to build my viewership up there. So if I get the more followers or subscribers I get, the more it allows me to do on YouTube. So if you do have a YouTube account, please go over to Aaron Fowler Psychic Shaman on YouTube, my channel, and subscribe to my channel, please. So Nikki Richardson, hello, Nikki, left a $7.44 tip. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you very much. So we'll go Nikki first. All right, Nikki, are we going just doing a general, or do you have a specific question? General, okay. We can do that. All right. All right, Nikki. First card is the Dreamweaver card. As far as I see these cards together, the message seems to be pushing you more toward to kind of letting go of some of the burdens or some things that are not working. Like it feels like just the energy is just kind of sour right now. It's time to really just kind of take a step back from that. First card is the Dreamweaver. So that's about paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to your daydreams, your visions, really following them though. Like I feel like you're getting them, and sometimes the heart wants to hold on to things. We want to hold on to things or people. And I feel like right now it's time to kind of, like we talked about before, you were setting boundaries. I feel like you're getting messages in your dreams. So you might be, sometimes we get a little distraught over current situations, or, maybe thinking that they're going to be final. I don't see anything being final in this situation. It feels like emotional connections. It feels like just your connection to yourself and really what you're going to, the direction you want to go with things. And this is with interpersonal connections. This is with romantic connections. Feels like it's more time to be free. It's time to kind of free yourself up from that. Doesn't necessarily mean a breakup, but it more means like taking a break is what I feel like it is. You got birds right now. That's the freedom card. So you are fighting, or you're setting boundaries for your freedom. You're not allowing anybody to really kind of push you, whether it's through emotional blackmail or just kind of pushing you around emotionally. Utilizing, pushing buttons to kind of manipulate. You want to try to clear all that out. And I think you're doing that by setting those boundaries and remaining free, not allowing yourself to really get trapped in anything, especially with commitment, unless you see that it's on the right track. Like, unless you see that that's something you want and something you can see in the future. So right now it's just building that foundation. You're setting those boundaries. You're building that foundation. You're strengthening it. You are standing tall with that staff, right? You are standing tall within that. And I feel like as long as you stick to your guns, doesn't mean you can't compromise, but I just feel like you don't want to compromise too much of yourself. Compromise is okay, but I think you saw it getting to a point where it was like too much. I'm compromising too much. Enough is enough. And I feel like staying on that track, continuing to build from within and who you are and what you want in life will bring more of that to you. So I hope that makes a little sense. There's a lot more to that story, but we'll talk about that next time. Or if you do want to schedule a reading, we can do that. But I feel like you kind of know where things are at. I hope that resonated with you. And thank you again. Shield Nova, my Cash App is, they have the little $sign and then it's Psychic Shaman 333. Also for Venmo, and I think that's it. Venmo, and I think Squarespace as well. Oh, Shield Nova, yeah, you looks like you found it. Thank you, Shield. Okay, what's your first name? I know I've talked to you before. I've given you a reading before. What is your first name? Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be a dream when you're asleep, though. Yeah, thank you, Shield. Thank you for the donation. I saw that, $5. Thank you very much. So it doesn't necessarily mean, it could just be a daydream or a vision you're having. Do you have a question, Shield? Or are we just doing a general reading? Hello, Shri. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. General works. And what was your first name, Shield? Just first name only. We don't need your last name. Oh, thank you, Margarita, for sharing. Friend passed, but dealing well. Well, sending love to you. Sorry to hear about your friend passing. Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. This one is for Jimmy. What does Jimmy need to know right now? Okay. So the first card is Conch Shell, calling. So kind of a pull. Like I feel like your spirit is, or your higher self is pushing you in a certain direction. Follow it. If you're feeling like you're called upon, or you feel this strong pull to do something and it doesn't go away, it's probably because it is a calling. You are getting a calling from spirit. You are getting a calling from your higher self. And it's best to walk in that direction. Any resistance from that, or resistance from your destiny that you actually want, don't let fear stop you from doing this. Don't let fear stop you from really fulfilling your calling. If that hasn't happened yet, I feel like it has already happened. I feel like you are already in this place of starting to really follow what you're being told, or listening to yourself, listening to that inner voice. And I think you are going in the right direction. Now, I do feel like you are going to have to do what you want to do, and to really fulfill this calling, you are going to have to deflect a lot of the negative energy or negative comments coming at you. So just know that as long as you stand strong and you deflect any of that negativity, doesn't mean you don't think smart about things, doesn't mean you don't take advice or good advice when you need it. But I feel like you want to stand strong in who you are. Like it's important that you don't let anybody stop you from your goals, stop you from your forward movement. And as we do come along with this calling, as you do kind of really step inside yourself, discovering more about yourself, discovering more about or rediscovering some of your talents and where you do best, right, in life, you get the shapeshifter perspective. So changing your perspective, not thinking about what other people think about you, but thinking about what makes you happy. Where do you flow the best? What are you good at? And really honing in on these talents and utilizing them. They're there for a reason. We can sit on them. It's like an artist. If an artist doesn't create any new art, they're not happy. I feel like you in the same case. Like it's important that you follow your passion, you follow that calling that you're getting, or that pull or drive that you have toward one direction, and where you want to be in life. Standing strong with that is important. I feel like that's what brings you success. That's what brings you that inner peace and that really more contentment. Not that you'll be, you shouldn't always be content. You should always be pushing for growth and to grow. But I feel like this is something like following your own bliss, following your own passion. Thank you very much, Jerry, for the $5. All right. Phone's going off. Better check it here. Amy Pack. So Amy Pack sent a $15 donation. Thank you, Amy. Where are you there? Do you have a question? Please leave it in the... Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you for sharing. Go ahead and leave your question in the comments. If not, just at least leave me a general. Sri Lalita is Amy Pack, right? Did you leave a question? You might have already done that. Hold on. Let me see here. And then Amun Ra sent me a $10 donation, and Jamie Kelch sent me a $7.77 donation. So it will be Amun Ra next, or Oracle of Amun Ra, and then, oh, that's Roche, right? Roche Roach. And then Jamie Kelch. For anybody who's interested, likes what you see, you like some of the divinations I'm giving, you're resonating with that, please go to my website. I do have a 25% off coupon code. So if you are interested in booking a private reading with me, let me know and I can give you that coupon code. Some of you may know the coupon code already because you've used it, but if you are interested, let me know. After this show, I will give you a coupon code here. All right, so who is next? Amy first, so that's Shri. Home searching, huh? Awesome, okay. So you want to know about a new home? All right, Amy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Amy. And I love your spirit. Okay, so first, plant medicine. Get the truth card. This is about looking at everything from all angles, not paying attention to only one perspective of things and where you're going, but really looking at the truth of things. From the truth of if you could get to the root of the matters and where you want to go, looking at the truth and what you can do from here is important. Not getting yourself too overextended financially. Okay, so looking at everything that you can do practically, not getting too excited and just jumping into something. You want to be careful because I feel like you are going to find a couple of different homes that you really want. Just don't overextend yourself. All right, don't think, and it's okay to think that sometimes, like, okay, I can take this risk, I'll make it up, I know I will. That's okay. Just don't put yourself in a situation where you are putting yourself in a big hole, right? And or paying for something that's not. It's more about paying for something that's not what it appears to be. So doing a little bit more investigation on these homes, taking a little closer look. All right, the history. The trickster is about success, but it's important that we don't fool ourselves. Right? It's important that we don't walk off that cliff as we're walking up the mountain. We're climbing very well, but we want to make sure that we pay attention to the pitfalls on the way down. And I think that's where you want to focus is success is there. You know it's there. I feel like you're getting there. You're getting to that point where you're very confident about finding a new place and actually, creating a new sacred space for yourself or sacred site. And I do feel like a renewed energy comes with this. So it's all about changing that energy up, and that's where you're going. So you are going to find something. I feel like you'll find something within the next 3 or 4 weeks. It may not happen in 3 or 4 weeks, but I feel like you will find a good potential or put an offer in. So it does look like a yes. Just be very careful with how much you're spending or how much, if you need to, like, if you find a house and it's got some issues, make sure that you're working that into the deal, that you're not leaving yourself kind of hanging high and dry once you do move in. Hello, Quintessential Breeze. What's up? How you doing? I know that name. Well, I know that. Yeah. Can't remember your first name, but I do know that name. Have a great day, Lynn. Thank you for coming in here and stopping by. Checking on a friend who passed yesterday. His name is Jim. Okay. So this one is for Jamie. And then we've got Rochelle. Oh, wait, Rochelle first, then Jamie. Okay. So Rochelle first. I know I just saw her in here. General for you. Okay. We can do that. All right. This one is for Rochelle. And then I will look into your friend. Sorry to hear about that, Jamie. They're okay, though. We'll get to that here in just a second. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Yana. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I remember now. I remember your name. I should have remembered that anyway. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, powerful one. Okay. So first one is middle world. I feel like you've kind of mastered the art of living in the present. So you've gotten a lot better at that. I think where you used to kind of look in the past a lot, it could cause depression, cause slowdowns, or looking too much in the future. You are very psychic yourself. So looking, being able to view the past, present, and future all at the same time is something that I think comes naturally to you. However, we want to stay grounded in the present. We are humans. We are here in this experience for a reason. We want to live it to the fullest and do what we feel passionate about, what we feel pulled or drawn to. And that's how we learn. That's how we experience. So keeping yourself in that middle ground, right? Staying balanced. As I see this, you staying balanced and you're kind of learning, you are breaking an old cycle. I feel like what you've gone through before, I don't think you'll have the same problems as you did before because of this, because you have a new perspective. Birth, the renewal card, that's always about it, like a rebirth or kind of renewing energy. And I think you're doing this because of you keeping yourself a lot more balanced and more measured, having a more measured perspective. And I think that's going to help this break this cycle. And then you got medicine wheel, which is continuation. So knowing that things they're not going to exactly repeat. I feel like I said, I think you've changed the cycle. So it's going to be different this time. But I do feel like as you kind of come up on this old cycle and start a new one, really pay attention. Pay attention to things you can change, or maybe some old habits or old ways of reacting to things that you don't do anymore. You're going to notice that life changes because of that, because you are changing the cycles. So keep that balanced perspective. That is like your best weapon against changing negative cycles. All right, and then Jamie next. We're probably not going to use cards for this one, Jamie, because you're wanting a medium reading. So let me see here. I feel like your friend Jim is like feeling like he has passed, but he's still kind of got that human experience on him. So it's like almost trying to take care of some things or tie up loose ends, some things that were kind of in the works. Like he feels like he's not panicked about them. He's more like thinking about, how do I convey these messages to my family and to the people I know to help me kind of push this through or get some things taken care of, which I feel like is already happening. Know that he is okay. Know that he went very quickly and very, very peacefully. So as he recalls, it's like he's showing me that when that time came, everything was okay. Like everything just immediately kind of changed, which shocked him, is what he's saying. Like a big shock. Like, because he might have been somebody that didn't give much credence to life after death. And I feel like he's kind of amazed right now. So he's in this kind of amazed type of place where he really has had a lot of, he's kind of had to review his life, because when you die, you do kind of review everything, that whole life flashing before your eyes. I feel like he looked at his life and he did feel good about it. Like he does feel like, though he didn't want to go at that time, he understands it was his time. Whatever way that was, I feel like he does understand that it was his time to pass. But I do feel like this energy, or trying to send messages to the family or people that he wants to follow through with some things or finish some things. Things are like, he's not a ghost. He's not gonna hang around as like a lost spirit. He's definitely crossed over, but I do feel like there's still some work to be done. So I would say he's still going to be watching over the people closest to him. And sending messages. So pay attention to what he's telling you. If you're picking up on any energy from him, I think a lot of this has to do with paperwork or something he was trying to finish before he died that he couldn't finish. He didn't have time to finish. I think it will be followed through on. It will be looked into and taken care of, because whatever this is, it feels like more than just he knew about it. But he is showing me peace. Like he's showing me this, there is peace here. Like it's coming from his heart, like this warmth coming from his heart, that he is in a lot of ways relieved, because I feel like he kind of had this idea, like I said, of life after death that he didn't believe it. I mean, he believed it, but he didn't really give it much thought. He was more focused on being a human, which is what we're supposed to do while we're here, right? but I do feel like he knew he was going. He knew he was because of that, like you said, he had cancer. Yeah. So he knew that he had that. So he was trying to take care of some things, and it might have been just, his will or some things that weren't quite finished. I don't know if he owned property or if it was something that he owned that he was trying to sell or trying to, I feel like he was like trying to get more money. Like he was trying to make more money or bring in more money for his family. Hey, what's up, Omar? How you doing, brother? Sorry, guys, just looking through everything, making sure that I didn't miss any of the donors. Think we're all caught up. So we can do some free ones. First time here, Rochelle Steiner. Welcome. Yeah, I'll pull a card for you right now. Let me know you're still here. I do, Kim. You see my website, psychicshaman333.com. Go there. It'll take you right to all of my sessions. And like I said, if you are really interested and want to book a session, I will just send me a message and I'll send you the coupon code for 25% off. There she is. All right, Rochelle. Welcome. Thank you. For all of you, please hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube, and follow all my posts on Facebook. That thumbs up. I appreciate it. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. I appreciate everybody that does. It's getting harder and harder to stay in this algorithm and actually get some reach. So, yeah, I will. Actually, I can tell. I'm going to post it right now. Here, let me give it to you. So, everybody, this is the 25% off coupon if you use it at my website. Coupon code is Third Eye with a number 3. So if you just punch that in and, well, that's funny that I shared from Periscope. I'll put it up too. So if you type that in and you check out whichever session you want, it'll ask you to put in the coupon code. You'll have a box. Put that in there, push enter, and it should give you 25% off. They're shadow banning. Well, kind of. I mean, they're not really shadow banning. It's more about like, I guess that's a good way to say it. They're kind of burying our content. It's still out there. It's just, I feel like the more that you put out, well, I've noticed the more content you put out, the better it is for you. So try to just keep posting from your page. Even I've been using scheduled posts and they work really well. Take some time, but they do work well. All right. So Rochelle, you got ancestors. It's always a very powerful card whenever I pull it for myself or anybody. This is about listening or paying attention to those who came before you and allowing that message to come through. What happened? Oh, there we go. Flickered out there for a second. So this is about listening or following from your ancestors and also the mistakes, learning from their mistakes. So if you're getting like a grandmother, I feel like it's more of a grandmother type of energy or great-grandmother that's coming through a lot lately. And though you may not know her very well, I feel like you feel that you know her because you do. She's very close. She is probably the spirit guide or your guide that's most out front right now or taking the lead in helping you. So listen, pay attention to those ancestors. That's ancestral wisdom. It might just be you get a sign from, you hear a voice or you get a vision of something something that feels of a different time, pay attention to those messages. Pay attention to those visions. The ancestors are trying to tell you something. So connect, even just asking to connect to your ancestors and connect to that wisdom. I feel like they're going to help you through this at least this next week. So try to integrate with your ancestors. Pay attention to what they're trying to tell you. And I think you're going to do great. Oh, my day is pretty amazing so far. I'm hoping yours is as well, Deanna. Hey, what's up, Ryan? You're welcome. I think you were trying to say thank you, right, Rochelle? Said the you. Can't stand autocorrect. It gets me every time. Yeah, for some reason we'll have a very good internet signal. That's okay. We'll work through it. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Rochelle. I'm glad you showed up and decided to click on my video, my live stream. Kimberly, you want a reading? Okay. Yeah, and I'll post something and because I'm ADD, so I'll have a good idea, or I'll want to write something down and then I misspell it, or the autocorrect gets me, and then I don't proof it before I send it, and then I'll look at it and see it like people are like, "What did you mean there?" Like, "Oh, whoops, I missed a couple of words there." That wasn't what I was trying to say. Hello, Amy. How are you? Amy Case. All right, Kimberly, this is for you. Kimberly. Clever. Every time I read that name. Is that really your name, Kim Burley, or is that just a play on your first name? Kimberly, whatever it is this, you're feeling, whatever your creative side, I feel like this has a lot to do with work or new work, like a new idea. Sea Creatures comes around when that card's pulled. It's really about immersing yourself fully into it and allowing other partners. See all the fish swimming in the sea? They all have this, even the sharks out there trying to, right, staying far away from the dolphin, But no, it's really about immersing yourself in whatever you're doing right now, really putting yourself into that, putting your full 100% energy into it, and not just kind of half, going at a half speed. I feel like it's time to really kick it in high gear and go for it. So whatever project or whatever you're doing right now, or you've been thinking about a lot, it's time to really go for it, to fully immerse yourself in it. That's where the success comes for you, or more success. Oh, and my daughter wanted me to, okay, so check these out. I got these from my daughter. I hope you can see them all. This is a sunset quartz. Awesome. She sells a lot of these, so if you're interested, that's pretty big too. If you're interested, please let me know, or let her know. Her name's Indigo Goddess. Here's a bit. I don't know if this will show up because it's green screen, so it'll just be oh no, it's not too bad. It's showing up a little bit. It's hard to see. I can't really stop it from acting as a green screen. And then we've got this one. This is green too, so it's probably going to give you the same problem. But not too bad. Look at that big old piece of Labradorite. Labradorite. It's my first, I had a little piece, but this is like my first big tower. So I bought these from her the other day. Some amethyst clusters. She's got some of these. These are all pretty big stones. This is just a clear quartz. Got it all on my board here. We make these boards as well, so if you're interested, check this board out. Let's see what I don't want to spill it. Which one, honey? Oh, yeah. Oh, Norma makes these goddesses, and we put a light in this one. This one was supposed to be this one's for Christy, right? There we go. So it lights up. You do make these. These are resin mold goddesses. And this is a, basically we put some, why can't I remember that, the name of it? There you go. Organite. So it's an organite goddess. So it blocks all the chaotic frequencies or frequencies that are kind of, negative energy, things like that. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go for now. But if you would like to schedule a reading, please go. There's my coupon code. It's just on the screen here. So if you want to go to my website, which is at here, psychicshaman333.com, you can schedule something there. You will get 25% off all readings and all the chakra healings. So it doesn't work for the subscriptions or the class, which we're doing tonight, the Metaphysical Mystics class that I hold every week. And that's basically just I would say it's like an intermediate class on connecting to your psychic abilities, connecting, learning how to astral travel, learning how to remote view, meditation. Right now we're studying the Emerald tablets, or we're reciting them and going through them, kind of breaking them down and giving our opinion on it. We're going through like a tablet or two a night or every class. So it's basically just meant that this class is meant to open you up spiritually, open your own gifts up. And if you're interested in that, let me know. Or you can also go to my website. It's on the pricings tab, and it'll take you right there. But other than that, I think we are done for now. I've got to go take care of a couple things, but I will see you next time. I'm going to try to get back on tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back on tonight if I can. So hopefully I can do some more readings tonight. But tomorrow I'm going live with Teresa LaPrey from her page, or her profile page. And we're going to be talking about all the craziness going on in the world. How do we counter it? How do we counter all the lies and the things that are being, shoved down our throat, and the mind control that we're going through, and just kind of break it down a little bit more and show, maybe discuss how we can counter that and how we can live our lives freely and with love for each other without letting, the powers that be let us tear each other apart. So that'll be an interesting conversation, I'm sure. Teresa's a fighter, and she kicks ass. And so if you're interested in that, check us out at 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. We'll be on her page. Oh, it's okay, Sue. No problem. You're here all the time. But other than that, much love to all of you. Hope you all have a great day. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good one, everybody.